the idea of today's dialogue was 21st century education and skills. I think that there is a lot of discussion already happening around that in South Africa, but I feel that right now there is ongoing momentum, that more and more people are interested in that. There are a lot of initiatives around that, and I believe that what has came out strongly from today's dialogue is the sense of cooperation among different stakeholders and having some sort of cohesive body in South Africa that would lead all of the discussions forward, and that will have, as I said, growth mindset. So growth mindset is not something just that students or teachers should have, but it's also something that policymakers and systems should have. So having high expectations of your own education systems in order to be able to leapfrog and innovate and reform your education systems for the needs of the future and for the needs of the 21st century education, so that students that are entering schools right now are prepared for the world that they will live in.
In fact, I've been to a couple of seminars with all sorts of people who work in the center, including professors and practitioners. We all exactly do not know how to prepare for the future. There's so many ideas floating in the world. So the NECT thought that it was wise to actually have a pull out what could be the South African chapter of the whole 21st century education.
It's worth to ask the question, what will the world be like in 2030? And 2030, it's not accidental number. It is the number. It is the year actually when students that enter the school this year will be graduating from the high school.
The idea is to take a really incremental, agile approach to experimentation and to start understanding what works and what doesn't work in the classroom from a 21st century teaching and learning point of view.
We are living in a very dynamic, challenging, evolving world. It is rapidly changing, and therefore our children need specific skills. They need to be taught in a particular way. Their learning need to be facilitated in a very specific way, in a manner that recognizes that they are not just objects, but they are active participants of learning, but also giving due recognition to the fact that there are certain imperatives in the 21st century that the education system necessarily has to respond to. So it's about the conceptualization of these issues. It's about how they are going to be facilitated in the classroom, the role of the different stakeholders, what are the institutional structures in place, how is assessment going to be done for these particular skills, and generally repositioning the education system to respond to the imperatives of the new century.